Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, GreatTaz. Now let's get on with the battle in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Alright, folks, let's just stop for 2 seconds. And Wargaming has been bringing back some maps, making new maps. But how many people have stopped? Let's take all this off and looked in the background. Look at the beauty that they're actually putting in the background that isn't on the maps. I mean, this is the new Pearl River. Some of these 4 rock formations are absolutely stunning. And look at the size of that thing. This is just such... Pearl River has turned out to be such a beautiful map. Anyways, back on to the replay. You know me as GreatTaz. You know this game as World of Tanks. And today we're watching myself play the 704 on Pearl River. Tier 9 Russian TD leading up to the Object 268. We'll call it the version 1 because there's now 3 versions in the game. The version 4 and the version 5, the turreted version. The version 4 is the rear boxed, rear gunned tank. The engine's in the front, the gun's in the very back, the cabin, I say rear cabin tank. And as you can see here, their 6x6 did some crazy stuff. Now, this is a spot I really seriously think needs somewhat addressed and fixed, because if an enemy tank can get up in there, they can wreak havoc. There's that real fine hole that they can shoot through with ease, but you really can't shoot back through very easily. It makes it very difficult. I think there's somewhat one on the other side too, but I just don't think it's as good. As you can see there, the Type 59 and the even 90 of the enemy team got up there in most expeditious order. So, as you can see there, I'm continuing to watch that side, trying to go up the hill, not being able to see what's going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, excuse me, sir, and push right past these guys. Now, this is something that, you know, they didn't really expect. They did spot me. The stupid email tracked me. You know, it didn't make no sense to me go rushing out and freaking repairing my track, because there's another shot from the email which completely missed. It derped the ground. We'll back up a little bit here and just sit here, wait for this T-54 to see if he's dumb enough. There goes the E-75, spotting the email. The email's still looking this way. Using the ability to look over the rocks by scrolling back a little bit to actually see. Trying to get the email to freaking take another shot at me, because he should only have 2 more unless he reloaded. So we're gonna back up here a little bit, try to get in here, get a good shot in, and we're going to show the email what it is like, email 2, what it is like to shoot the 704. You get blasted if you do it. And all he did was actually take off my tracks, but that's all right. As you can see, the T-54, we're already down freaking 5 tanks to 1. So this is not turning out to be the most advantageous. There goes the email 2, taking off his tracks, waiting for the TNH there, the VZ51 to actually take him out, and we get that track damage. But what is really weird about that, if you watch that replay real quick and go back, you'll notice that the Emil 2 actually starts moving before he is shot. As you can see here, T-54 is coming around our backside, and we got unknowns up and top. Now, they are reloading, so I'm just sitting here keeping this direction clear as my 2 allies behind me go back down the hill and take care of that. There you can see you can see our links found the can panzer there, and I say about moving on up, and I get some support from the VZ51 right there. Now moving up in here, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm looking back and forth, left and right. You can see the Type 59 over there. We're just going to put a hole in him and let him know that we're here. We do track him, but he instantly repairs. There, he gets tracked again. the 51 shoots us in the back accidentally, but I'm not wasting a round and the reload time to actually take care of the 51. Now, as you can see here, there's a lot going on all over, and we've lost a lot of tanks. Here, I try to get down here over the edge and put a hole in the 703 dual barrel. That in turn takes him out. There, the 103 completely ammo-racks our ally, the TN 150. Here, I try to get a shot on the 103 because I knew he was still loading, and unfortunately, I rolled down the hill. But I still get the shot on the 103. No big deal. Right there. Here, we're still loading. He gets taken out by the VZ-51. We got the IS-3 right there. He's got to be destroyed. That's a gun that's got to get taken out. Right there, we got enemy tanks deciding we're going to come piling down the hill also. And the VZ-51 is asking for help. Now, it's just me and the VZ-51 here. We'll take a shot here at the 112. Put a good big old ass hole. He's telling me to back up. Actually, I can't really back up. So we're in a position that the 112 thinks he's safe. But the VZ-51 turns around and shows him, yeah, you weren't so safe there, buddy boy. He says thanks for the help. He's using a lot of the emote communications in there. I'm not quick enough to use those. So here we go ahead back up the hill. Me and the VZ-51 here do a lot of really good teamwork. Even we're just straight out playing. We're not in a platoon or anything and driving. So I fixed my fuel tank there due to the simple fact fuel tanks tend to, if you have it already damaged and it gets hit again, it will actually can light your tank on fire. There, the Carnarvon Action X decides he wants to go to hell because that's all the hit points he had left. 666. So he shoots the VZ, and I go ahead and take us. At this point, I completely ignore what he's saying. I'm sitting here trying to spot and see what's going on over this way. He stays with me. He says about capturing the base, but I don't know where that G-sword is. It got 4 rounds in its clip, and those 4 rounds could take me out. I believe it's 4 rounds. We see what the Campan's 105 is, so I figure if the VZ is with me, or right behind me in some way, shape, or form, it might make out to a possible that we can get down here before. Well, had a shot on the Campanzer 105, but unfortunately it was deleted from the world, and there's that. All that left is the G-sword 1008, and we're gonna go ahead and push up into the cap zone here, as you can see. Now, there's no way possible for me to platoon up with 2 other people and basically get that. And there we go. The between the VZ-51 and the WZ-111 GT, they took out the G-sword. And there we have it. Another battle in that awesome 704. I'm really liking the 704 as a tank destroyer. It does have some decent armor, and it is also a very, very powerful gun. I think I've you know, out of all the tanks that I played as tier 9 TDs, right now this sits at the top, and then I would have to say for turret, non-turreted, this definitely sits at the top, and then the T95. And for the if we add turreted in there, of course, the T30 has to come in second because of the gun depression, the heavy turret, and the ability of having a turret to be able to peek up over ridges, sideways, and shoot down them and stuff, and be able to get those big damages. So, all right, we're going to head on over to watchrecords.com and see how we did. All right, here we are at whatrecords.com, and the first thing you can see is this is an Ace tanker. That Ace tanker comes from a 1266, so I'm estimating about probably 1250 or 1200 is going to be the number that you're going to need to hit to Ace on the North American server, the Object 704. On top of that, we got Sharpshooter, got 10 consecutive hits in a row. We got Firefighter, and I believe this longest streak is counted. Series broken. Every vehicle has its own series. How many shots did we get off? We'll see that in a minute. We only got 8. So this is a sharpshooter, something that continues over from battle for battle for battle for each tank. So it's to 10 consecutive shots in a row in a tank. So lo and behold, that's what you got. Here we got Fighter, destroyed enemy, 4 or 5 enemy tanks. We got 4 tanks destroyed. Master Gunner for at least 5 penetrating, oh my god, 5 penetrating shots in a row against an enemy. Is broken by a miss, non-penetration, or ricochet. Carried over to see, this one actually says, if you read it down there in the second bullet, this series carries over into the next battle of the vehicle. Let me see if this one says that too. This one does not, but each vehicle has its own series, and continues on to the next battle. So Bastard Gunner and Sharpshooter are set for each tank, and it carries over from series to series. And then we got Fire for Effect again because, of course, we did 5,185 damage, which got us high caliber. Now, as you can see there's our high caliber first in damage. Overall, the closest was our Kampfpanzer 30 with Kampfpanzer 105 with 3,100, and then the VZ buddy that we had going with us, who was at 29. I did try to, I don't believe it showed it, but I did try to platoon up with the VZ51 at the end to end up with Brothers in Arms. It just didn't work out. Now, the only other person to get anything was the Type 59. He got Tank Sniper, which means he's at least got 1,000 damage from over. Let's see, 1,000 damage from over, so he has the maximum damage overall throughout the battle from over 300 meters. So that was pretty cool there. And shots fired, 8. We had a 100% hit ratio, 100% damage ratio, 100% penetration ratio in this battle. As you can see, that 5,185 damage, it was all under 300 meters. Most of it was dang under probably 150 meters, if I would guess. 4 received, 3 pen, 1 did not. 1 spotted, who did we spot? We spotted the Type 59. The enemy teammate who got the only award. 7 damage, 4 destroyed, 655 assistance overall. Here we got 62,200 credits right there, as you can see that. Another 23,000 for rewards and missions, so that puts us over 85,000, and only spent roughly 21,000 this time. Now, this was on the same day. This battle was on, I can tell you, was on the same day as the last 704, the one where we were in Ensk, and show you sniping on Ensk, where I got Tank Sniper. Overall, got an 1899. That was our base experience with the extra bonus for premium account. Rewards and missions, another 8,546, giving a whole 10,445 overall experience in this tank for this battle. So that is really big and huge. 7,000 down, 231 WNA overall for the game via whatrecords.com. But ladies and gentlemen, I was so, in the beginning, so worried that we were going to lose that. And as you can see, that my team really did lose 5 tanks to the enemy's 1 early on. But sticking through with the push and the power and actually getting a teammate that followed along with me without being in TeamSpeak, Discord, or any verbal communication whatsoever. You know, all we were using was, he was using mostly the emotes. I call them emotes, or the quick keys, notification keys in-game. And that's all we were using. And between the two of us, we took the whole middle completely. We held the middle. and our team slowly lost areas but gained back in other areas. So overall, the whole team, really every one of them that still survived here, deserved a real good. Of course, you got the links, both links on each team with a big fat zero. Their poor email 2 with a big fat zero, and our Progetto 66 with a big fat zero. I mean, so that equals things out, but we just in the long run had the bigger power hits and the ability to block more damage overall in this battle. So with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video, and I hope you did, make sure you click that like button. But if you also like the battle, and there's another way to actually let me know. If you follow the link of the description, down in the description, it will bring you to this page right here. All right. If you're logged in and everything, there'll be a thumbs up and a thumbs down right here. Thumbs up roughly here and a thumbs down right here. If you click that thumbs up, that will also tell me that you thought that this was a good battle. That I do appreciate. Again, like I said, I really enjoyed it. On top of that, if you're not subscribed and you want to keep up to my World of Tanks and all the other things I do here on YouTube, make sure that you click the subscription button. And if you want instant notification, click that notification bell, changing it from occasional to always to get instant notification of all my new uploads. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here, and we'll see you on the battlefield.